Hi guys, welcome back to another P3D version 5 video. Today we are flying the FSLabs A321. No big surprise in that regard. And we are, well, a big surprise that we haven't flown it in a while now, but it is a great aircraft and we're going to be flying it for Metroair, so one of the virtual airlines that I do fly from time to time. And we're going to be flying from Reno, where I think we landed the last time we flew. I think it was the 757. And we're going to be flying to LAX. I wanted to actually fly to Salt Lake City, but I couldn't find any flights, and they removed the free flight button for some annoying reasons. So now we have to follow some of the sim brief, or not sim brief, sorry, the kind of the flights that they have. I kind of like when they have like the free flight one, because sometimes you just can't find the airports you want to fly or similar. That's a bit of a bummer. Specifically if you have very kind of specific routes available for specific types. I need to get the A319 as well for Metroair, just because they have some routes that I really want to fly with that one. But the time would come. The time will come. But yeah, so we have this. We'll be able to do this little short flight. Let me just change the viewpoint. I think we have the, and that's pretty cool, right? We have the Metroair seats on the inside. So I'm just gonna make sure we get the. Did I go past it already? God damn it! Wait, let me find the spot view. Oh, there we go. Too many different views. So yeah, let me jump inside. And actually, I'm just gonna check. I wonder if you can add more manuals into that and how it would work. I think you can find them in the EFB folder. I doubt it will work, but it might be worth a shot to do it just to see if it would work. And basically you have to go to like the folder and then the FSLabs one and then EFB. I think it's the flight system one. And maybe if you added it here as a PDF, maybe you could get it. It's a big maybe, right? Because some of these, oh, but look at that, look at that. I take that back. It's not a big maybe. It's it does work. Albeit I don't think you can flip them. So oh wait, you can rotate clockwise. So let me see now. Well, look at that. Okay, this is cool. Really nice. And the best part is that you can load it as you are, basically, or as you're going. So if I want to put something in, I just put it in here. Very nice. So big positive for FSLabs, and let's close that one so we don't get the pressurization issue. But good. So now we have the charts working for this one. One of the reasons why I also wanted to fly the FSLabs one. Specifically for that reason. We'll start some of the basic systems. We'll ask for GPU. We can have the airport terminal services. Doesn't seem to be too good of a profile for GSX, but it will, I guess, do fine. Let's wait and see. We only have the battery now. I think we can start this, the left one with battery only, should be sufficient. And it's not going to be a long flight. I think it'll be about a bit shorter than flying to Salt Lake, so flying down to LAX. At least we'll get to fly The only thing I don't like about flying down to KLAX is you can't just really do the replay because of the GSX, how GSX works. And let me see now, custom battery, custom system, any luck yet? We do have it connected there. Nada? Nothing? Do we have the parking brake set? Let me see if we did get it. I still only requested. Now it's connected. But still nothing. That's odd. If I press that, then it worked. It's still here. Good. So that's nice. Still seems to be working, the GSX connection. And it's actually great to be in one of these nicely working aircrafts. It was a bit between flying this one or the Tolis, but I really wanted to do a flight for Metroair, and unfortunately they don't really have that many X-plane liveries. I only have the INI one, the A300, and then the Seabo actually, which I'm gonna fly at some point. It was a while since I flew that, and it is a pretty good. Well, it's a very good aircraft, to be honest. I have been a bit bad with flying generally the 737 now for a while, and it does deserve some love. To be frank, let's get all of these things to set up. That's nice. We can actually ask for the jetway. So we can have that connect to us, and this is the PACSIM Reno. It's pretty good. I do like their, I think Salt Lake City is one of them as well. I do like that one a bit more, but this one is very nice. You do seem to have some of the inside modeled, if I'm not mistaken. So look at this, jet blue. So that's pretty good for P3D, and you have these FX effects. And generally a pretty nice looking city. Casinos, I presume some of these buildings are hotels. And even is that the grid power lines? So yeah, it's a very nice implementation of this airport. Never been here in real life, never been to the Western US, but I really like to fly in the sim in the Western US, so I just need more airports actually. A bit more in like the Montana region, Idaho, and then just filling in some of these empty spaces. Because I actually think right now I do have quite a bit. Have a look at my P3D map. But as you can see, there's a lot of yellow of kind of airports I want to find the freeware versions of, or payware. I know, or these yellow ones, I think there is most of them should have a freeware or payware version. It would be nice with some here in between, so you can do some shorter routes. Not sure how realistic it is though. I guess those would be flown with the regionals, but oh well. We do wanna, I think we can open the door, the left door. The first thing we wanna do, just first of all, is we wanna get the init. So we wanna get all of this correct. And let me see, estimated time and route. 0101. And let's ask for the for that. Now we should then get this. Oh, now I know why we got that. That's very annoying. It's because I haven't flown this version before, and I was actually gonna talk about that, because this is the X version, so it doesn't have the nice sharklets. So my thinking was that it would be fun to fly, and I really wanted this because it was sold as having some sort of camera thing that I haven't seen in the other one, but that one doesn't work in P3 version 5, which didn't say on the purchasing page, so that's a bit of a minus for FSLabs. They could have at least communicated that, but well, could be worse. Still a great fan of their aircrafts. Anything else we need to... We can keep that in hectogram for this aircraft. There's a lot of settings, right, that you can tweak. You want them to sync, fuel, some of these, SIDS, cabin ready logic, auto, manual, boarding music, for example, off. So there is some nice, oh wait, this one I was on already, I think. Is this classic news, brake fans installed, all of these sort of things. So that's nice. Let me just do the Atsu page again, an AOC menu, and we are just gonna make sure that we get this data again, now in the values we want them to be, which is actually in pounds. We'll have to do and delete that. We can send a flight plan. Let me see, we have the right fuel on board. I think we can start the flight, KRNO to KLAX, connecting to the sim. Don't think we've gotten the boarding yet, so we're gonna wait a bit for that. We can put this to brighter. I don't think these are used. I mean, I need to read the manuals on all these, you know, find out how to do more of the kind of in-depth stuff that are good to know and very fun when you can utilize them, right? Let me see, because that wasn't my sound. We want to do a flight setup, passenger flight. Let's see if it can load now. Yes, it did. We are flying the A321. That one, I think. We're Airbus. Flight number. That's fine. P3D. How many passengers do we have? We actually have 171, so let's just put that number in. Next, auto announcements. And then here we have Metro. Yes, we do. Now we can go next, start the simulation, have it load. My passenger name, Blasp. And we will start the boarding very soon. I just want to make sure we got the message for the load sheet. We can accept that. And that it looks correct. And it does look correct. And we can then start the boarding process. And I think the way to do that is basically just by asking board now, right? So we'll request that. Boarding requested. See if we get any options. Connection wise, you can see boarding requested. Nothing seems to have happened yet. This one looks like it's almost drilling a hole through our aircraft wall. I'm gonna start boarding passengers in the Luke Air tool. Pushback tag no. Let's start with the prepare for boarding.
Cabin crew, prepare for boarding.
We don't need crew, the crew is already in the plane. We can go to ARC. And now the Luke Air Tool is boarding the passenger, so that's great to see. Just need to remember to use the safety one, and let's use this. I pressed the boarding music, did if it's playing boarding music, I can't hear it, but oh well. Let's do the boarding welcome so I don't forget. Good. And I'm gonna try again. Nothing on the boarding music, but I will. And let's see here, we are being filled up. We get a nice view, a nice picture with all this action. Might be some nice get some nice viewpoint. Let's see, with the Metroair. Something like this. I do like it better than the one I already took, which was like this. Right, maybe we can wait for this guy to park so that we get somewhat clean picture without any blurriness. Yeah, that's gonna be nice enough. Seeing some of this action. Okay, let's get going. Current active weather 3026. In terms of our aircraft, let's call it A320 family. Tail number A320, I guess. Call sign 4003 and the airline for today's flight. The question is, do I have to add that or do we have Metroair? We need to add that. Of course, I knew I had forgotten something that I should have prepared on earlier. It's quite quick though, but it does add a bit of so Metroair, Metro, and this is a United States one. We can call it a favorite, I would say, and we can save, close, save, close. And let's actually try to see if we can get this. So A320, profile name, Airbus A320, family, we can save that. And then we just need to get the or actually what I think I need to do, I need to restart pilot to ADC. And I'm gonna show it to you guys so you can see it as well now when I add the stuff. Since not much is happening, we're just doing the boarding process. Yeah, a bit of lag in the game actually now because of Pilot 280C is loading. It's really not the smoothest this third version, but I mean it's in early alpha access, so I'm still hoping it will get smoother as we go. But let's see. So Airbus A320, keep our normal call sign. And let's see if we can get so there we go, Metroair. This looks reasonable. We can save and close. We'll have to make this bigger because we want to import the flight plan from SimBrief. Let's see how that works. So this one does work. We can close. And then, yeah, that should basically be it. We'll set it up in terms of SIDs and stars as well. And that should let me keep it open so you can see when I just insert that, because we have a departure one, that's Zephyr 8 from runway 17 right. Do we want to transition anywhere? Derby. So we can load that as the SID. And arrival stars is ERMN. I think I've done it before, right? It's not a... And Reberg. I can load that as the star. And then we can do the... Yeah, that's a good question. Do you want to do the ILS? Arnav Zulu? No. Try to figure out which one would be best to do, because we're gonna end up at Gaddo. Let me see if I go back. That was the Zulu one. What about the Y? That's the same. If we're doing the Zulu one, couldn't we do a really quick turn with the Dajir one? This one, Dajir. Should save us some time. So let me load that approach. I'm gonna go back and close. And the only one I am wondering is how will it look if I, because I'm gonna validate it first, then I'm gonna activate approach, and I just want to make sure we don't get any kind of, so Gaddu Dajir, and that's gonna be create a bit of an issue. If we remove Dajir, then we have Cliffy, Dajir, Gaddu. Or is it easier just to remove Dajir here? How do you get these to reconcile? Let me have a look how you can do it here actually. Departure, so that's 17 right. We're doing the Zephyr. And then we are doing Derby. And we'll insert. Then for the approach, we're doing 24 right, quite normal. RY and RZ. So if we're doing the Zulu one, and then we're doing the ERM, and we are doing the Reberg. Approach via Dajir. RNAV, because this one should now be So this one is now correct. I need to have a look at this. Maybe it's just pilot ADC or me who missed a step, right? So runway 24. 24 right. We're doing the Irma one with the Reberg. And then approaches, we're doing the RNAV. With the Dashir. But if I do want to have the approach, right, how does that work? Because I don't want to kind of double it up. Which it does now. Not the best. Let me see if I can, if I remove the validation. Maybe it won't notice the difference. I mean, maybe we can can keep it like this, and maybe it just won't see a difference. I mean, logically there won't be a difference. So hopefully it should be fine. Since I don't seem to be able to delete that, the Dajir waypoint that kind of restarts, so let's see, should be fine, hopefully. I'll connect. This one is always a bit of a risk pressing. But let's see if we're lucky. Can we connect to the sim? So far, so quiet. But there we go, we're getting the 80s. I'll file the flight plan already. So we have that.
-7. Current QNH is 1025. Arriving and departing runway 17 right, 17 left.
We now go to US ones. And I did forget
Reno
to
Tahoe
change the
International
voice
Airport
as
information mic.
oh well.
655 local winds are calm, 5000 scattered.
Okay.
Temperature 3, dew point -7. Current altimeter is 3026. Arriving and departing runway 17 right,
17 right. So that makes sense. Let's have a look at Luke Air Tool. We're still boarding 12 passengers on that one, while about 40 on the other one, aka GSX. Here we have the right info. I do want to put this in. We're supposed to have 146. .1, and then with the CG of let's see if we can see it on load sheet. So 146, that's 0 fuel, and that's 27.5. The block one is easy, that's 15.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have just joined us, a very warm welcome on board. Just a reminder about hand luggage. Small bags may be kept underneath the seat in front of you. All other items must be placed into an overhead locker. Please place your bags right inside the locker, as they can sometimes fall out and may injure someone. If your bag has wheels, please put it in wheels first.
Trip wind.
Appreciate your assistance by closing the overhead
What's
locker
the heading
door
gonna be on that one?
If you are seated in an emergency exit row or a front row bulkhead,
246, I think.
must be placed into an overhead locker, as the floor area around your seat must be kept completely clear.
Or is it like
Your
heading?
seatbelt can now be fastened for departure.
Heading 246, right? Okay.
Okay, November 525 Romeo Charlie.
We don't have any extra time then. Well, ain't that jolly.
Delta Airport via direct on and maintain 3000 departure on this frequency.
We'll be fine. I mean, we won't have to do any go-arounds and stuff. I'll force us down no matter what. Take off. We can start by putting in the airport. Is it 7:16 and now it's 17, right? So we'll do that one. Let me see what the 80s was saying.
-8. Current altimeter is 3024. Arriving and departing runway 17 right, 17 left. Reno Tahoe International Airport automated weather observation 755 local winds are 117 at 4 knots. 5,000 scattered.
Oh.
Temperature 4, dew point -8. Current altimeter is 3024. Arriving and departing runway 17 right, 17 left.
3024.
Reno Tahoe International Airport
Oh,
automated
it's
weather
changed.
observation 755 local winds are 117 at 4 knots. 5,000 scattered. Temperature 4, dew point -8. Current altimeter is 3024. Arriving and departing runway 17 right, 17 left.
Anti-ice off. Aircon. Let's just
Reno
put it
Tahoe
on.
International Airport
Optimal
automated weather
flex.
observation 755 local
Take
winds
off
are
weight
117 at 4
is
knots. 5,000 scattered.
correct.
Temperature 4, dew point -8.
And I'm gonna assume that's correct as well. We can calculate. See what we got. 209 up. 152, 156, 156. So quite high V speeds.
Flight 1089 is cleared to landing. Did you want to go direct or did you want the route
To
via Victory and
up 09. How's the flex? 49.
Departures Minneapolis Center 132.9er, squawk 3633.
Oh, sorry, I formatted that wrong. 2 up 09 should go there, and then this one 49 should go to flex. Perfect. And we have finished boarding, so that's great. Well, I don't want to stow that just yet. Let's connect and get the IFR clearance. Oh, the boarding ain't finished. 5 passengers still. Metro 4003, ready to copy IFR clearance.
Metro 4003 is cleared to
That's
Kilo
pretty good
Lima
still.
Alpha X-ray climb via the Zephyr 8 departure with the Darby transition, then is filed. Expect departure runway 17 right.
That's alright.
Climb to 17,000 feet via the departure.
Okay, that's
Expect
fine.
higher clearances 5 minutes after departure. Norcal departure on 126.3. Squawk 4046.
4.
Metro 4003 is cleared to Kilo Lima Alpha X-ray climb via the Zephyr 8 departure with the Darby transition, then is filed. Climb to 17,000 feet via the departure. Expect higher clearances 5 minutes after
Gotta put
departure.
this on as well, just so I
NorCal
don't forget.
departure on 126.3.
Did we check the fire
Squawk
things?
4046.
Probably not.
Metro 4003 read back correct altimeter
That's all
3024 contact Reno ground on
That
121.9er
should
when
go
ready
ground.
for pushback. Good day.
Let's start
Altimeter
APU.
3024 ground on 121.9er Metro 4003.
Let's get the seatbelt signs on. The connections. Gate closed.
Ground American 857 approaching spot 2 with X-ray.
Let me close the front door. Have a look. Everything seems closed on the outside.
Yankee Kilo, hold short of whiskey. Juliet Yankee Kilo, hold short whiskey. We'll be ready.
I noticed I hadn't had on the windowed optimization for games, so I put that on. Let's see if that helps or not. Let's actually get the APU up and about, because we don't have that working yet. Do you have any good inside viewpoints? Some decent one.
Push for climb back breaker 4702.
Oh yeah, this one. Just want to see for fun. And look at that. Yeah, a bit more better implemented than the black box one, but still cool to see. Do we have any other options up here? Low or mid? Nope. Or high? Maybe only some of the aircrafts have that, or the more modern ones. APU wise, we're looking bueno. Gonna disconnect. And I am gonna... Oh wait, I need to do it like this, right? Will it now be removed, or am I... Additional services? It is still, we can dismiss the GPU, I think. Now the guy will come and dismiss it. And after that we can do pushback and departure, icing. Do you want to request the icing treatment? Why not as well, since I did it might not hurt. Plus it looks pretty neat when you get that de-icing. Gives us some extra time also to make sure that we don't miss anything. ACARS, load sheet, takeoff info. Don't think we need to verify anything. Even though, you know, it could be good to always, of course, get the information from the... by getting the advisory, but let's ignore that. You can get that departure rate this. Let me jump out. And look at that. Now let me actually save this as one of the viewpoints for the camera. I can save it as one of these cabin cameras. They are really bad. We'll do fluid type 1, 50%. Okay, and they are gonna give us the fluid treatment. Yeah, that looks a bit colder than it is here on the ground. Okay, getting that treatment. Let's go up a bit. And look at that, we're already seeing the wings getting affected by it. Looks really good. And now the fuselage as well. Did we have any viewpoints by the... Yeah, you had these ones. He doesn't look too cheery, that guy. Oh yeah, and could you see the... Because now it's quite bright in here. So let me just scroll back. But that's odd, wasn't there metro seats, or am I... Maybe it was only like from a specific angle. Because I could have swear there was Metroair seats, but oh well. Not gonna... it could be just that the cabin is now light up, right? Yeah, thank you for that. So yeah, now you can see we have the fluid on the plane. Let me have this as our viewpoint for outside. Yeah, please stand by for engine start. Not gonna do that, but thank you for the suggestion. The V1 speeds are a bit lower, the ones we were getting from SimBrief. 140, 145, 147. Probably not too bad. is it saying flap 1? Interesting. Yeah, it does seem to be.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Oh, well that's maybe the toga one, right? So if you have the flex on with bleed 17 right, it's 14715 151. So very close. Have we heard anything by Norman? Nothing.
Bypass pin inserted.
Bypass pin inserted. Let's say boarding complete. And close doors.
American 1311, we're just waiting for a phone call back about Orlando. They have a bunch of stops going down there, so I'll let you know as soon as I hear.
Okay, thanks so much.
Locking gear.
Okay, locking gear. Soon we'll have pushback. Taking a bit of time. Do we have any aircraft around us? Well, we have a couple. 747. That's pretty cool. We want to go nose left, not sure what we'll find going right. I doubt there'll be anything. Oh yeah, let's ask for pushback. Metro 4003, ready for pushback.
Metro 4003 pushback approved.
Yeah, now we can release brakes.
Pushback approved Metro 4003.
Icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Let's ignore that one. We'll start with the right engines.
4733, bend 27 left, taxi November, hold short.
These are looking good.
7 left November, short of 27 right, return 4733.
Let's make sure we have closed doors. We do. We can open the manual. Let's see, do we have the arrival for
1311, you are released.
24 right?
Hold short of Sierra 1 and towers on 18.5.
Left on Sierra, short of Sierra 1 and tower 18.5, 1311.
We should actually be looking at the engine start, but this one doesn't have maintenance failure, so that's actually not something we need to do, funnily enough. So here we go, RNAV 6 left, and here's the
Please set parking brakes.
24 left, 24 right. We can zoom to that. I'll set parking brakes. Still not stabilized, so let's just wait a bit. Can't put that yet. Looks relatively fine now. Let's start engine 1.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
And this is the RNAV. Probably an older version. Looks like it's a bit different, but we can use, I guess, some of the info from this one.
American 2042, spot 8 with whiskey. I missed the last, who's that? American 2042.
Can you
spot 8
hide
with
this? Yeah, you can. That's nice.
November, hold short of 27 right.
Alright, 27 left, November, short of 27 right, American 2042.
So not the best way to get the charts, but it works. Okay, they're disconnecting. Let's make sure we have actually...
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
This looks good. 340 nautical miles to go.
Flight is clear.
4742, ground runway 27 left, taxi Kilo 3 Mike, hold short of runway 27 right.
Kilo 3 Mike, short of 27 right, bring it 4742.
$17 right is really close, so that's nice to see. Okay, let's ask for taxi. Metro 4003, ready to taxi. Maybe didn't caught that, or I did.
Metro 4003 runway
Okay, a bit of a
17
delay.
right. Taxi via Bravo. Hold short runway
17
17
right.
right.
Runway 17 right.
Setting
Taxi via
flaps.
Bravo. Hold short runway 17
Arming
right. Metro
that one.
4003.
Weather radar. APU bleed. Taxi lights. APU master. Looks good. Release parking brakes. So it's basically going to be a left all the way down and then a right turn, and then we'll take off at runway 17 right. We want to go max. Takeoff config. Everything looks normal. Let's put on these two, so we have them taking our time. And apparently I learned this the first time. I think it's used to know how long, so you should actually, after you've gone, I'm trying to think how they said it, but it's like related, you can use it for toga, for example, to see how long you can be on toga. So I guess, but that would imply that you're using toga, right? Let me add a bit of speed to this little bird. Can help it with a bit of thrust. Right is clear. It's a very nice day actually. Some nice cumulus clouds and a bit of, you know, sunny but not too sunny. Okay, we'll turn here. Taxi via B. And I presume this is B. Or is this A? Ah, God. Why does it say? Because I'm looking at the map, right? Yeah, B, that makes sense. It's the other one, but oh well. No point being sad about it. I'll make the best out of it. Can we see any other planes? Nope. So I guess, I know there was some Southwest when I started recording, but I'm gonna guess they have departed and the rest are up in the air. Okay. Lights are on correctly. We can keep the bleeds on. I know some have that as their ops to put them off for takeoff. So they give a bit of extra thrust, right, having them off. And I saw this latest Mentor pilot episode about it as well. Maybe safety reasons also. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Norman. Can we like warn the crew, give a bit of a...
Give way to the inbound 73 to Bravo 4 and then clear to push top of the alley, brake yard 47.
Metro 4003 contact Reno Tower on 118.7.
Tower on 118.7 Metro 4003.
Here we got the tower handoff. Prepare for takeoff. Metro 4003, ready for takeoff.
Metro 4003 winds are 117 at 4 knots.
Yeah, that's the voice I need to
Runway
fix.
17 right cleared for takeoff squawk 4046.
Even though it's a bit funny, but
Runway 17 right cleared for takeoff squawking 4046.
let me check if I can
Metro
see that in the
4003.
settings for the different voices. Is it Neria? Guys, Jenny? Don't even know which one it is. Funny voice though. I'll have to do some testing on that. We got takeoff clearance, that's good. I'll put on all of these. We're ready to go. No, we're not ready to go, because I've actually not been paying attention. This should be 0, 9. Spoilers armed, that one's ready. Weather, we can do terrain on the right one. Left does look clear and right looks good as well. Anything else we need to be aware of? No, I don't think so. Just make sure we get the thrust set properly, right? Trying to figure out which one we had some issues with. That was the Aerosoft one. Couldn't get that to flex. Okay, man flex, SRS and runway.
Flex set.
Okay, let's push it down. Airspeed live, 60 knots, check. 80 knots, check. Okay, gonna put that up. Let's keep it with the rudder on the center line. 100 knots. We're leaving it tight. We're doing a Russian takeoff. Rotate. And let's be a bit careful, we don't get tail strike. Gear coming up. Looking pretty good. You can go flaps 1. I'll turn off these. Let's see when we get the climb. We're quite high actually, so not too surprising, I guess, that we need a bit more.
Contact NorCal departure on 119.2.
We'll do that.
Departure on 119.2 Metro 4003.
Let's see, because I guess the stall speed would be higher.
Flaps up.
Departure Metro 4003 climbing to 17,000
Huh?
feet.
Feeling a bit of
Metro 4003.
turbulence.
Good morning.
Still climbing. Looks very pretty here with the mountains. Not gonna lie, this is why I love flying Western USA. And why I need to get some more airports up there in Montana and Idaho. That's also very pretty areas, right? If you watch that Yellowstone TV series, you know what I'm talking about. Even though it's not the best series, but yeah, well, I still managed 4 seasons of it.
Metro 4003 slow to 250 knots or less.
250 knots or less.
Wilco Metro 4003.
This must be the trainee ATC, right? Okay, let's see. We are climbing relatively nicely. Still hand flying. I mean, this feels awesome. I mean, even if the black box one was pretty good, hand flying, but this one is.
Center on 127.905.
17.
Center on 127.905 Metro 4003.
God, don't even heard what was said. Alright, green
Center
fuel
Metro
was said.
4003 climbing to 17,000 feet.
Yeah, climbing. He wants
Metro
us to pick up
4003,
speed.
good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Vietnam. Yeah, that's the feeling. Okay, getting increased speed now. So I guess we're leveling off for that. In terms of our... We're supposed to be at 37,000. The only thing that gets me a bit questioning is what did Pilot TDC said. 36. 36 it is. I need to check that. It doesn't really import as nice as it did with the other sim. Okay, it seems like we're changing from mega scenery to True Earth. So that's why we're seeing a bit of a different color scheme. But look at this big. Here it could be fun to do some fire, because you land here with the CL215. Which I haven't made a flight with actually. I should do that. I kind of like it. It's kind of light, but it's pretty nice aircraft. Do we have the RAS working, or am I stock? Oh, we don't have RAS activated. Sorry, I need to... Yes. Sorry, I didn't link RAS actually. It must have been since this is a new aircraft model. The X1, the one without the sharklets. Crazy that I paid so much money just to get some model without sharklets. That is insane. They could at least give us the Neo, but oh well. Okay, we are climbing, albeit slowly. We're still hand flying, but there's really no specific need to hand fly. So let's put on the autopilot. Have we got any higher clearance? Climb clearances? Nope, we have not.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hannah Clark, and it's my great pleasure to be your customer service manager on board your flight today. I'd like to add my personal welcome to you all, and welcome back our executive club members and other world frequent flyers.
Metro 4003 climb and maintain flight level 230.
Okay, we're gonna just be climbing up and up. Let me see if I can change.
We are about to start our onboard food and drink for all customers. This will be followed by an opening of our high-lab shop. Please do take a moment to have a look at your brochure, which can be found in your seat.
And let me see, what difference did that make?
Throughout the flight, you can find us in the galley or by using your call button. I hope you enjoy your flight with us today. Thank you.
Doesn't seem to make any difference. Which is our next waypoint? Let's not say Derby, but let's say Fra. FMGC offset via lat rev page, or maybe Aerosoft has that as well. God, I need to have a look at this. Let me see, maybe I need to have a look at the documentation. Actually, we can do it in the sim, because we're now basically just climbing. And I do hope, can we open like a secondary? So that one, can you choose which one? Oh, you can open the forums like that. That's pretty funny. Well, what if I wanna do the FSL EFB? Will that work?
Drive 70 across Fuzzy at maintain 16,000 at 250 knots, South Timber
Okay, let's skip that. Let's see, normal procedures. Atsu tutorial. Flight checklist. And this is the one for searching, right?
Metro 4003 climb and maintain flight level 290.
Atsu tutorial, basic tutorial, introduction. Are we certain there is no... must be something more. Sorry, I'm gonna move this so you guys don't have to... I just want to learn how to do these offsets, or at least have a look so I can go more in depth at some point. There is a... no guide actually, that's a bit surprising. I was pretty sure it was like an FMC guide, but... let me see, Airbus, FSLabs, FMC guide. Oh, he's for FSX.
Southwest 2011, climb and maintain flight level 320. Climb maintain flight level 320, Southwest 2011.
Okay, here we got some good explanation. So we must choose an unreached one. So let's take one a bit further ahead. Well, Redberg is the best one we have. So you must choose that. Doesn't it have offsets? Am I?
Southwest 2011, climb maintain flight level 360. Climb maintain 360, Southwest 2011. November 9122 Golf.
Let me see, offset.
November 912 Golf Lima on another frequency.
Alright, talking 1922 Golf.
It's supposed to include offsets. Why am I not seeing it?
Southwest 2269, for flow and descent maintain flight level 360.
Maybe it's on the forums, right? Let's see if we have any good. I'm just gonna give you a good viewpoint while I am tweaking here. Home. P3D aircraft flight guidance, MCDU. And then we wanna go offset.
Metro 4003 contact Oakland Center on 126.85.
Center on 126.85 Metro 4003.
It's sorry, wait, now I'm bouncing around a bit. What's the weather looking right? Constraints, wanna keep that on, that's a bit of a miss from my end. Is the weather one on? It is on. Two 9er 0, so we've been given higher and higher clearances. That's good. Looks very nice, the weather here. And also with this nice clouds. The 2D clouds look really nice in some cases. There we have a Alaska 737 flying in the distance. Pretty neat. Yeah, very nice looking actual environment. Let me jump back. So is the offset's not available because of it being an SL function? From leg page? What the hell is leg page? Maybe I'm going crazy. It's not gonna be direct, right? Maybe it's an option in the options page. Not here. EFIS. External controls maybe? Units? No, units is units. SDOC. FMGC. Adirus. Engine. I can't believe they wouldn't have it on these ones as well. There's no logic to that. SIDS, no. Seat selection, sounds, airport sounds, voice, threading. Okay, so that's some more options. So many options that I haven't. Target, FPS, visuals, windshield bugs. Yeah, I have no clue. Maybe I've lost it.
Metro 4003, climb and maintain flight level 360, contact Oakland Center on 121.25.
Climb and maintain flight level 360 center on 121.25, Metro 4003.
But nothing on the offset. God damn. Oh, we should also gone to standard a long time ago. 360, so we got that. Oh, but there should be an offset, so why isn't there one? Ah, is there that's some option that you have? Am I missing something? God damn it. How long until our top of descent? Still 140 nautical miles. I am certain there should be an offset. Maybe the offset isn't on these ones. That seems to be the case. But it should be available. What the hell? It's available from leg. God damn it, but the picture is unavailable. So it's supposed to be here on one of these pages, but I am failing. What the hell is that for? No clue. God damn it, why can't I find the offset? It's just odd, but oh well. Let me see. Airbus FMC leg page. Is there an Airbus legs page and that is the flight plan one? I need to have a look at that, see if I can find the offset. Must be somewhere. But yeah, let me put this in a better position. I when you find some new feature you want to learn about it, then there's something you're missing.
Metro 4003, contact Oakland Center on 123.8.
Center climbing to flight level 360 center on 123.8, Metro 4003.
Okay, just kidding.
Metro 4003, good morning. Contact Oakland Center on
It's very sweet in the camera though, this one. I don't like it because it's a bit too fast, but it really keeps the focus, right? If we compare to this camera, which is a bit slower.
Metro 4003, good morning.
Doesn't keep the focus at all. Company message? What does my company want with me? Where do I see that message? A cars. Birds near airport. Interesting. KRNO. Well, we didn't see any birds, so we were fine. And here we are, flying over California, looking pretty good. I'm gonna put this quickly here. I'm gonna go and get something to drink while we're waiting to get to our top of descent, which we should hopefully soon get to. But let's see actually what they are before I just go away. Oh, it's about 200 nautical miles, about, well, at least 80 to 100 left. But yeah, see you in a short while. Okay, so the captain is back. Let's see what's our status. Still going pretty nicely. Looks very nice, the true earth of Obex. We're really here in the, I don't know what you call this, it's like a valley. I know Sacramento is in this valley. Let me have a look what it's if there's a name for it. But I think this used to be a lake, right? Like way back, we're talking thousands of years, right? Sacramento Valley, right? Yeah. Sacramento Valley and San Joaquin Valley. I guess they're part of the same valley, to be honest. We should start preparing for the descent actually. So let me get to work. Descent will happen just after Dwit, so in a bit over 40 nautical miles. We do have KLX. Of course not as we would want it, but pretty good nevertheless. We really want to get down in the pages, so we want to get to the RNAVs. And this one.
Metro 4003, you are off course. Turn left to heading 140 to
How the hell
course.
can I be off course? Must be
heading
some
140 Metro 4003.
140? What? Let me check. So I'm going out and then to do it, and but I did put that in. I mean, what the hell? Darby.
Metro 4003, turn left to heading 140.
Heading 140 Metro 4003.
When do we align? This is just odd. Can I add the waypoint? So let's see. After Redberg, if I add one here, let's see, do
Metro 4003, expect the ERN-2 arrival with the ERN transition for the RNAV Zulu approach to runway 24 right with the DAOIR transition at Los Angeles International Airport.
So do it.
Expect the ERN-2 arrival
God,
with
we're
the ERN
missing so many.
transition for the RNAV Zulu approach to runway 24 right
Crowy
with the DAOIR
mapped.
transition Metro 4003.
Metro 4003, contact Oakland Center on 128.7.
Center on 128.7 Metro 4003.
Crowy. I'm adding it, sorry, here too. So Crowy. This should be fine enough. It's not very perfect, but at least we won't get the complaints about us being off the waypoints. We still have the same descent point minimums for the LNAV nav 560. So let's put that in here in our little tool. In terms of, oh, wait a second, now I got that totally off. Interesting, seems to be a bit of higher ground further ahead. In terms of the weather, we wanna check the destination one, 3014, 3014. So that's QNH. Temp. Very cold for being 12 degrees. That's not so warm. 325 at 6. So good, now we at least have that. Anything else that we need to think about from here? Nothing. Landing. I guess we can write it in. KLAX 24 right. What was it? 325. That one is correct. The temp is though different. And that's 325 at 6. Full anti-ice off, I guess. Did I put that on with day? And I think I kept it off. Full reverse. Oh, this is one enough. They're not
Center
working
Metro
right.
4003 level at flight level 360.
Metro 4003, good morning. Altimeter
Let me
3028.
find. That's gonna be the landing weight.
Metro 4003.
It's gonna be a bit
Metro 4003, descend to cross
less.
IRNMN at 12,000 feet, then descend via the IRNMN to arrival, with the IRNMN transition to
No
cross the
failures,
HJR at
normal.
7,000 feet, altimeter 3014
24
at Los Angeles
right.
International Airport.
Will crosser Met
Wap
12,000 feet,
140.
then
Good.
descend via the IRN to arrival with the
So
IRN
that's looking
transition
good.
to cross Dower at 7,000 feet, altimeter 3012, Metro 4003.
Oh, look at that. It's a Southwest
Metro
737.
4003, you are off
A
course.
beauty.
Turn left to heading 140 to return to course.
I think the idea is
Heading
to
140 Metro 4003.
very odd that I need to double check the flight plans now with Pilot TDC. I haven't done that before, but I'm gonna need to start doing that. I'm gonna decrease this to 7,000.
Metro 4003, resume navigation.
Resume navigation Metro 4003.
Let's start descent and let's keep a look on how it manages it. It's very beautiful here. What city is that? A city? Something going on there, but maybe not a city. Okay. We are descending. What does the prog page say about our descent? We are a bit lower than we would. We start descending a bit sooner, but that's fine. We go medium on that. We've been flying for 45 minutes, so yeah, pretty good amount of time. sorry, I got focused reading the FSLabs forums trying to find some interesting info. We're descending as planned. Not much else to say. The automation of the Airbus is a sight to behold, but also something that makes it very easy to be a virtual pilot. Funny, I'm reading about the Concorde now, actually getting stuck. That's why I'm not having too much input, but it's very interesting, some of these fixes. I do want to fly the FSLabs Concorde a bit more, but just yeah, I don't know, seems to have been left a bit to its to nothingness with a lot of the P3D lineup. But let's see if they get that Concorde at some point. It would be nice to do, for example, a flight engineer. I think that could be fun with like a fast flight about across the Atlantic, even though it's now automated. So hopefully they'll add a manual one for that. But let's see. Atsu, anything we can do? We did the departure one. Guess we can ask for the arrival 80s. Some very beautiful sights here, though. I'll give that. It never gets old. Let's go to the outside a bit, have a look. A lot of mountains here, or mountainous terrain. Let's see, now we are continuing to descend, albeit slowly but steadily. anything. Let's check them. The flight tracking. There's been the changes to the frequencies. Yeah, what's the standard? Sorry, the altimeter. 3014. 3014. 3014. And 3014. And let's see once we get those updates. Do you want to have this maybe? It just looks doesn't look well. Do they have any? I know they have that one, right? Don't they have? Maybe there is no sun covers. Getting nothing on the weather radar, so I'm gonna assume there is nothing to see. Some nice views still. This is a long star though, right? I mean, we even have the shortcut, right? We're gonna come in and then take a right. Let me have a look though. Resume navigation. Still going well. I mean, we're very close now to landing actually, so that's good. Let's see with the loading, since it's gonna be a lot of stuff to load. This one, oh, it was already. Oh, we don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign as we will shortly be landing at our destination.
There we go, speed brake.
Please now return to your seat to make sure that all your personal belongings are safely put away in the overhead lockers or
Okay, seatbelt sign on.
Customers sitting in front row seats or in the emergency exit row.
Damn it, I just remember I totally forgot to do the safety breaching brief, right? This one. I really like to do the Metro one. It's a very well done one as well. But oh well. But oh well. Let me just wait to go and do one thing.
Please also take a moment to remind yourself of your nearest exit. Thank you.
There we go, I'm back. Had to do some real life stuff. But can go back to piloting this virtual aircraft now instead. Let me see. So we are descending. It's looking pretty nice. It's gonna be a nice. It's a very nice kind of day to fly actually. Here in LA and even up in Reno, it's pretty nice. Let's see. Black Box Simulation still released their freebies that they promised. Can't see anything yet, so that's a bit of a bummer. I guess those are the... Yeah, no clue. Let me actually check that though. Black Box Simulations A340. Can't even find it now.
Metro 4003 contact SoCal approach on
And there we have LA.
124.5.
Approach on 124.5 Metro 4003.
We're descending down to 8,000. Thus far it's been pretty good. Let me just get the viewpoint correct. We're going quite fast though. I'm gonna put on the landing lights, which I did. I didn't forget them, it's just I did it on my other screen, and then luckily this time I didn't, at least. And what else? What else do we need to do? Just hope we can maintain the speed. Check actually a bit on what was the yeah, okay, we have the right altimeter for where we're gonna be landing. We are descending. Still doing the nav mode. We can do approach once we get closer. This one is going a bit haywire. I guess logically right, you could also insert the ILS frequency, right? But let's do this with the RNAV way. Let me have a check if 124.5, we're on the right, we're on approach. And approach has been activated, so I guess that's maybe why we're not getting any.
Approach Metro 4003 descending via the ERN2 arrival with the ERN transition to 7,000 feet.
Yeah, look at that.
Metro
It's really good from up here.
Good morning.
Basically real life. Back in
Metro
2017, I guess.
4003, you are 7 nautical miles northwest of the airport. Altimeter 3009er cleared direct DHJR, then cleared for the RNAV Zulu approach to runway 24 right with the DHJR transition at Los Angeles International
We are cleared,
Airport.
so we can descend down to
Altimeter
2,200.
3009er cleared direct Dower, then cleared for the RNAV Zulu approach to runway 24 right with the Dower transition at Los Angeles International
There we
Airport,
go.
Metro 4003.
Question is, are we going to be able to get down in time? We need to slow down by quite a bit. Let's see if we're going to be able to go to flaps 1 shortly, I think. It's going to be a bit of stuttering now, just because it's going to be loading this huge city. This is one of the hugest one I've seen, actually. And it actually works relatively well for being this huge, because I guess, you know, it's by the sea. Okay, let's go flaps 1. Excusez-moi. And then can we go 1 plus F, or whatever it's called?
Flaps 2.
Let's wait, maybe with going flaps 2.
Flaps
1 plus F, that should be sufficient. And we're descending now. We're gonna be turning very shortly. I'm gonna put on the lights. Let's check. We have a lot of traffic. Look at this. Barrow at 560. Speed brakes are armed. Speed is still okay, a bit below 200 knots. Auto brakes are on medium. Altimeter is set as it should. We are gonna be coming out of the, and look at this. This is what humans do when they start building a lot of stuff at the same place. Okay, kill nature. This almost, yeah, this almost looks a bit like, well, this one looks pretty nice, but yeah, a bit dystopian, I must say, always when I fly into LA. Chicago is similar. Actually, we need to fly to Chicago. I really like that airport, but I just haven't fixed the photoreal yet. But let's, yeah, I need to do that. I need to start fixing it. I did the west, I now have Western USA fixed, so I can start moving into the Midwest. Okay, let's see. Won't look this nice though, because this is really, I mean, True Earth is the best you can get, both X-Plane and P3D. Okay, still going pretty well. Once we are here at movement, maybe we can switch to the approach mode. Still turning and turning. Let's see. And we're starting to turn again. Funny though that we were able to straighten out a bit during that turn. I did not expect that. Let's go flaps 2.
Flaps 2.
Since we're gonna be really close to landing actually. I'm gonna activate approach. So we're on final approach. A bit of a deviation. I'm gonna drop the gear just to get us some drag. Two 4 right. That's the I'm gonna assume it's that runway, right? Can't be the other one. That must be the 2-4 left, right?
2000.
Full flaps.
I'm gonna take control. And let's see as well. Hey, my controls. Let's reset the view. Zoom in a bit. We can soon start to throttle down a bit. Getting closer and closer. A very nice view. All these high rises around. Let me just reset it once more. Okay, we have a bit of a deviation, so let's try and get back on track. That's why you shouldn't be sightseeing when you're doing the landing. Can we see the puppies? 1 red, 3 yellows, so we're a bit high. Oh, a bit of gust. Let's see if we can maintain the runway heading. 1000. We're finally starting to see the green one. So we should be okay. Let's see, we can increase a bit our descent rate. We're a bit to the right of it, or sorry, left of it.
Above.
100 above.
400 minimum.
Continue. Okay, we should be fine. Well, let's see. 300. Oh, we actually have a pretty good headwind. 200.
100.
100.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. Retard.
Oh.
Spoilers up.
Yeah, it'll be a bit of a long landing.
Decel.
We won't be able to take this turn.
70 knots.
Let's roll down. Then we'll turn to the left. Everything seems to have been set correctly. Let's start the APU, or at least open it. The flap. Start braking a bit. I guess this is a high-speed exit, so let's use this. Okay, and that's... I'm gonna assume it's open, which it was. And we need to just... Oh, look at that. Is that a sus? Wait a second, where's all the... Oh wait, that is the buildings. What the hell? I guess it's just how the airport looks, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the seatbelt sign has been switched off. You may now make and receive calls and use all data services until
I'm just gonna go back to this so I have a bit better. Let's go and park with the sus, it'll be fun.
Before leaving the aircraft, please make sure you have all your personal belongings with you and remember
Oh,
that
landing
smoking is not
system.
allowed until
That's
you reach a designated area.
that's a good one to use. Would probably have given us the vertical. But oh well. Can't have everything in life. It does look clear, so we are gonna assume it's clear. Should have maybe a bit more speed if we're gonna cross the runway, but oh well, could be worse. I'll go back to taxi with those. I'm gonna turn off the strobe.
Metro
Put on the APU bleed.
4003, be advised you may have landed on the wrong runway.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Metro 4003, be advised you may have landed on the wrong runway. Metro 4003, be advised you may have landed on the wrong runway.
Oh, it's because I'm crossing the wrong runway,
Metro
but I did land on the right
4003,
one.
be advised you may have landed on the wrong runway.
Yes, I am gonna actually close pilot to ADC. We actually did land on the right one, 24 right. I guess I should have called out maybe established on final. That must have been the small error. Because you can see this is 24 left, but we landed on the one further, 24 right. Is this actually how it looks, the airport? Like they have these small little places where you can... I guess it makes sense. Volaris, is that a Mexican? I wanna see this sus. What's it, like A350 maybe? Could be an A330, but isn't that a bit too far? I know they fly to Chicago. Maybe LA isn't that bad. If you fly the northern route. Let's park next to it. This is not the stands we had when we used to have stands for the metro, but I guess they'll do for now. And that's an A220. That's pretty nice. Okay, let's turn in here. A bit of lag, not surprising though with the FSLabs. Yeah, that's an A350, right? Okay, let's try to get. Can I activate the? I do not seem to be able to activate, but oh well. Let's park, or maybe if I had activated GSX I would probably have been, but I have no clue what gate this is. Did it say out there? Nope, it did not. So let's park like that, almost perfect. Good enough, I would say. Shut those. Let's have a look, what does this one say? 80 feet per minute. Pretty good landing. So engines are out, we have the parking brake, we have this nice Airbus A350. Looks very short. Which one does Airbus have? Airbus A350. Let's check the operators. Operators. I mean, they had the 900 model and the 1000. Maybe that's the 900. I guess it's 900 they have. Maybe we can see it here actually with the air traffic. So the A350 900 new winglet SA. Yeah, this is the 900 one. Looks really good for an AI aircraft. .47 planes around us. Wonder if that impacts the FPS. But oh well. We got the PyRep accepted. That's nice. We can close this. What we'll do next is jump back in time and have a look at the landing, which won't look good because of the FS Dream Team weirdness with not showing during replays. If only. But at least we'll get a pretty good. Well, this is pretty good showing from FS Dream Team. I think the O'Hare shows the best, but this one shows decently enough. At least you can make out where the runway is supposed to be. I think we land with one of the wheels first, so it's not a perfect landing. I mean, I could have done it better. Yeah, just as I thought, we do that. But we come pretty softly, so we're able to kind of calm it down. But yeah, could have been done better. And now let's see if we can load back in. It'll take a bit of time. There we go. Now we have it all. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed this pretty long video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. Otherwise, until next time. Bye bye.